looking for in the title game?
I'm looking forward to seeing two guys we've come to know pretty well because they both sat right here, Big Baby and Baron Davis, to square off in Brooklyn on Friday night. I'm happy for Ice Cube because I think he got a star-studded final. Corey Maggetti's been a big star dominating the league, and Birdman's going to be in this. So, star-studded, Friday night, Brooklyn, that works.
It's going to be a good matchup, Skip, because both teams have two bigs. They have Big Baby and Birdman with power, and then you have Andre Emmett and Drew Gooden. You got Corey Maggetti, who can guard multiple positions.
Yep.
Tino Mobley is a good guard, can handle it. So they got the perfect blend. They got the perfect mix. Two bigs, guys that can defend multiple positions. So it's going to be good. You know, last week they had the biggest crowd in Big Three history.
Yep.
I believe they're going to break that again this time at Barclays Center.
It's been fun to watch. I'm looking forward to it. Okay, back to the NFL. Dak Prescott looked pretty good in the Cowboys preseason game against the Bengals on Saturday. He was 10 for 15 for 86 yards and a touchdown pass to Terrence Williams. Let's take a listen to Dak after the game.
Yeah, it's definitely positive. That's good, as you just said. To have a lot of firepower, not even out there, and still just play caller, Coach Linehan, be able to just throw stuff out there, and we get it done. We move the ball, run into a few third downs, and convert them. I mean, a lot of that I want to get better at and continue to get better at. So it's not one thing I say, oh, this or that, but more active in all different throws. Sometimes getting rid of the ball, maybe not scrambling around as much, and just doing everything a little bit faster.
I got to hear what you think, Shannon. How would you grade Dak's performance?
C.
C. You gave him an F for his regular season last year, an F.
I'm gonna give
Moving up.
D until I, watching the game and realized he didn't have Zeke, because that's the bell cow. That's what makes everything go. I mean, if somebody can make a dish and you're supposed to have egg and butter and you don't have that, and it still tastes pretty good, you're like, okay, it's not the best, but if you had all your ingredients, this thing might have would have turned out okay. He lose Zach Martin early, so I'm gonna give him a C. But Skip, really, am I supposed to be happy about Deke and Dak? 15 attempts, 86 yards on 10 completions.
That's pretty good, actually.
Jen, actually it's not. That's 5.7 yards per attempt. That's the equivalent of what Joe Flacco had last year, and he finished dead last.
Good stuff there.
So are you sure? Do you want to rephrase that by saying that's pretty good? Are you sure? Because Joe Flacco had that very same number, 5.7, and he was dead last. That's what Dak Prescott had. So I want to ask you.
Help me out. I got a question for you. I got a question. Okay. What was Dak's QBR last year? It was fourth in the league, and you gave him an F.
It's not
He was
your
third
turn.
in the league as a rookie, and he plummeted.
It's
and all the
not
way
your
to
turn.
fourth.
Will you wait your... You know what? You got in trouble a lot in school, didn't you? Because you talked out of turn, you broke in line. It's not your turn, Skip. There's protocols.
How can you get in trouble when you make A's every time?
Because
straight A's. That's
because
all I ever made.
Ever a C in your life?
Never
won.
No.
But here's the thing. When the teacher says it's not your turn to go to the water fountain, it's not your turn, Skip. That's what you got in trouble for. I'm not talking about your but I know you got I know you ain't old sharp as old sharp, but I know you had it going on upstairs, but that's okay. I'm talking about Dak. Now, again, I want to ask you one more time. I'm going to make sure this is on the record. Are you sure you're okay with Dak being 10 or 15 for 86 yards?
I am. I like
it. 5.7 yards per attempt because that was dead last year for Joe Flacco. You see Skip Bayless? I keep telling you.
What was Fluco's QBR last year? Bottom of the barrel. That's interesting.
If you don't mind me asking, when the playoffs started, can you tell me where both teams were?
Doesn't really matter.
Exactly. That's my point. So his QBR, so he finished fourth in QBR.
Yeah.
And
Fourth. How do you get an F when you finish fourth in the league of like 36 qualified quarterbacks?
You know what? It's hard for me because I don't really know, because sometimes you scramble. If you throw for X amount of yards, you avoid the sack, your QBR goes up. I can equate losses. Did he win or did he lose, Skip Bayless?
He won.
No, he didn't.
You know, it was miraculous that Dak Prescott led that team to 9-7 last year with no Zeke for 6 games and no Sean Lee for 6 games and no Tyron Smith for 4 games.
What about the time?
How do you do that?
They had leads. They had a lead in a lot of those games. Remember the Rams? They had the lead in that game.
No Sean Lee, I told you.
They had the lead against the Falcons.
Look at Dak's QBR in those games. In the Rams and the Packers game.
So how am I supposed to do? Oh, the dude got a 95 QBR, but he took the L. What that supposed to do? How does that help me, Skip?
Well, you have to play defense, and they won't let Dak play safety. If they let him play safety, we might be having a different conversation about last year.
Are you
first two-way
are you blaming the defense for Zach's shortcoming?
I'm blaming Sean Lee. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself.
No, I'm proud of myself.
No, you shouldn't be.
Because one of us is telling the truth.
Because you be blaming everybody else except Dak.
You know what? Tell me when it's my turn.
It's your turn, but you need to stop blaming folks for Dak's shortcomings.
I'm going to say this again. I'm really liking my Cowboys this year. I am really, really, really liking my Cowboys. And somebody across from me is going to be in big trouble this year because somebody's going to have to eat a whole bunch of Cowboy crow week after week after week. You can sip all you want on whatever you got in that.
Don't worry about it. Stop telling people.
Whatever you got, because you're going to need more of that. You're going to have to refill it every break because you're going to have to just
for what?
Sip it and sip it.
You believe?
No.
Okay.
So, on Saturday night, I give Dak Prescott an A- because he pulled off A- against the Bengals' first-team defense. It was another thing of beauty drive, 82 yards in 16 plays. What does that smack of? That smacks of rookie year.
And Dak.
No, it smacks of third down conversions. He had 3 of them. 3rd and 7, he goes to his new receiver, Allen Hurns. 3rd and 3, he goes to his new rookie receiver, Michael He Can Gallup.
8 yards.
Can we see that play to Gallup? Look at this, rocket. Whoosh. And listen, it was a good grab by Gallup, too. He's got good hands. He's got long arms and good hands. You're going to be in trouble. And then what happened on 3rd and goal from the 6-yard line? Escape happened. Could we see the escape play? Because
Tony Romo did that. Aaron Rodgers made that famous. But
look at this. Touchdown. T-Will. He was T-Will last year.
So now he's T-Will now.
T-Will. Where there's a will, a T-Will, there's a way.
They won't.
Yeah. So, once again, what I saw was a quarterback who, once again, for a 3rd straight professional football season, will have a top 5 QBR. Because what's most underrated about Dak Prescott is his extreme mobility for a man who weighs 250 pounds. He's as nimble as Cam is at 250 pounds. He doesn't run straight ahead the way Cam does, but he can escape in the pocket. He can roll out, and this is a Dak-friendlier offense because they're rolling him more, and he's more comfortable escaping, spinning the wrong way out of the pocket, throwing across his body to T-Will on 3rd and goal from the 6. Touchdown.
Aaron Rodgers do that better than anybody.
Yeah, but this is 250 pounds, and Aaron Rodgers is turning into little Tony Romo because every time he gets hit, collarbone fractures. Collarbone.
I gave him a C because he didn't have Zeke. Zach Martin did go down. His tight end. You heard what Jerry said about Rico Gathers, saying that he can block when he knows who to block.
Yep. That's true.
Which is not
Rico caught a couple balls.
Which is not a ringing endorsement, and it says the angst comes from he being on the roster, knowing that who we.
So in this masterful drive of Dak Prescott's, he's throwing to tight ends named Blake Jarwin and Jeff Swain. You like that? They aren't exactly Shannon Sharp. And they're not exactly Tony Gonzalez.
And there's a good chance. Yeah. Guess what? Those are the guys he's going to be throwing to during the season.
That is true.
So don't be. So I don't want to hear nothing.
So this 82-yard, 16-play drive takes place with no Zeke, no Travis Frederick at center, who's a Pro Bowl center, and had lost Zach Martin already. And thank God, thank you very much. I got to knock on wood. It seems like Zach Martin's just hyperextended his knee, and I think he's going to be ready for the opener. We hope. I'm going to knock on wood one more time. So there's no Cole Beasley. There's no Tavon Austin. How does he do this with what he's got to work with? He's throwing to a rookie wideout. I don't know how he does it, but he did it.
But at what point?
A-.
At what point in time do you want to see him push the ball down the field? I'm not talking dumping the ball off the Rod Martin.
Did you see the bomb he threw to Michael Gallup in the opener? Did you see it? Threw it up the sideline. I don't know. Traveled like 40 yards in the air. Touchdown.
No, it didn't travel 40 yards there.
Yeah, it did.
Actually, it was 33 yards. But that's not there. But I'm not going to get into some. But here's the thing, Kip. You know this and I know this. All you concern, you know what I noticed? When it's Dak, you concern yourself with QBR because that makes it look good. But if you lose it, so what? But when I tell you other guys have had big numbers, like, what did your restaurant serve? My restaurant served Dak a lot of L's last year.
Well, 9 and 7. 7 L's? Really? That's a lot. They almost made the playoffs.
Hold on, Skip. What was their record for his rookie year?
13 and 3.
So you took 4 steps back.
Well, I told you.
And I'm supposed to give you a graph. Huh?
Well, you told me Zeke's the whole show, and they lost him for 6 games and had the cloud of Zeke's suspension hanging over him from day one. Yeah, what could have gone wrong went wrong last year.
I tell you what.
And all of a sudden, guess what happened the other night, Mr. Sharp?
What happened?
In the first half, the final score at halftime was 10-0. 10-0. That means Cincinnati's first team offense scored 0. Guess who?
They're some slow.
Hey, Jalen Smith suddenly looks like the Jalen Smith who played at Notre Dame. Was for All-American, should have been a high first-round pick.
Yeah,
he is back. Yeah. He is completely back. And all of a sudden, Awuzie has a spectacular interception, and they're getting their hands on the ball, and they're forcing turnovers. This defense is going to be way better than it was last year.
Okay.
And by the way, Taco Charlton, sack. Tacos for everybody. Here we go.
How many times did you see that last year? You remember last year? You remember that in the preseason? Yeah. Oh, he was getting the tacos ready. He had them. Oh, Jenny, he was stuffing them lead. Had cheese, had some ground beef.
You know what?
Hey, one time during the season, ain't nobody getting no tacos.
Coming alive.
He was eating enchiladas, no tacos, because taco ain't do no sack dance.
I'm liking this Cowboy team
a
lot.
Okay, you like it. You liking it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, Mr. Bayless.
And who needs Zeke when you got Rod Smith, Jalen's brother? He's a load, man.
Hold on.
Who needs him?
Hold on.
It's Dak's team.
Hold on,
okay. Yeah.
You said who needs Zeke?
Yeah. We got the other Ohio State back, Rod Smith.
Well,
we got him.
He's happy right now, Shannon.
Zeke,
very happy.
Zeke gonna rush for about 1,800 yards.
Good.
And you'll be keeping all the praise on Dak.
I got him for about 2,200.
I tell you, well, he won't play another down. He rushed for 2,200 yards this year. He will not play another down.
In the preseason, you mean?
No.
Zeke hasn't played yet. Oh, ever?
Yeah.
I'll take that. I'm fine with that.
Oh, no, he gets 2,200.